have decided to be here with me today. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Kenyata here, and today we're going to be talking about everything you need to know before starting your locks. Okay, the first thing that we're going to talk about is your hair texture. Yes, we're getting right into it. A lot of people do not consider their hair texture before starting their locks. They see pictures on Instagram, on the internet somewhere, of a person who has locks, and they're like, ooh, I want my hair to look like that. But your hair texture plays a key role in how your locks will mature. Okay, so you can't look at a picture on the internet and be like, oh, I want my locks to look like that, because your hair texture may not be the same texture as the person that you're looking at, or the locks that you are admiring. Okay, so definitely consider your hair texture when you are thinking about starting your locks. This leads me into the next thing that you should know before starting your locks, and that is your parting. Okay, the parting at the root plays a key role, because this is going to determine the size of your locks. Okay, and this goes hand in hand with the texture of your hair. Okay, if you're a person who has thicker hair, much thicker density in hair, and you want smaller locks, you may want to consider doing smaller parting when it comes to your parts. Okay, because if you have thicker hair and you have smaller parting, then the smaller your locks will be. Okay, but of course, if you want those thick locks, go ahead and go for the bigger parting. Okay, but if you are a person who has thinner hair, or maybe somewhere in between thin and thick, medium, and you want thicker locks, you want a thicker lock, you may want to consider parting your hair bigger. Okay, now me personally, what I wish I knew before I started my locks was this specifically. Okay, for some reason I feel that when you have square parting, when your parts are box shape, it looks a lot better when it comes to styling. Okay, I've been styling locks for a long time, and whenever I do styles or I see styles, I always notice that the styles look a lot better when you have boxed parting. And that's just me, to each his own. If I could go back, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would totally do box parting. But to each his own. I say definitely do what you want, but that's just me. You should know before starting your locks is your starting method. Alright, do you want comb coils? Do you want double strand twists? Now, what I can tell you about these two methods of starting your locks is comb coils will give you a more uniformed lock, that straight and narrow look. Okay, that's what you'll be getting when you get comb coils. My personal favorite is two strand twists. To each his own, because it gives you a thicker lock. Okay, it gives you a thicker texture in your lock when you do two strand twists. But if you're a person who wants the more uniform, straight, narrow, uniform lock, definitely go with the thing that you should know before starting your locks is consider that the smaller your locks are, the higher the risk you take of your locks actually breaking off. Okay, because when your locks are smaller and thinner, and they mature, all right, and they grow years down the line in your styling, you may experience breakage. You have a higher risk of breakage the smaller your locks go. So definitely consider that. I recommend staying in between medium and large. In between. Okay, if you want to do in between medium and small, just keep in mind that you do have a higher risk of your locks breaking off because they're so small. If you are going to be a person who is styling your locks, if you're someone who's going to be free-forming or semi-free-forming, then this may not affect you. But if you are a lady or a man and you know you're going to be wanting them styles down the line, consider staying between the medium and the large range when it comes to the size of your locks, because You don't want your locks to break off. Ain't nobody got time for that. Research how to clean your locks. The correct ways to clean your locks, all right? Now, and I always say, to each his own. I never try to tell people to do what I do, but I'm just gonna give you 2 pointers, all right? When it comes to cleaning your locks, the first thing you wanna know is your ABC rinse, okay? You have to know what this is, because this is something that's going to help you down the line once your locks are mature and they're fully locked. Sometimes lint can get into your locks. You know, it's locks, so you want to be able to get any type of dirt that can get trapped in your locks out, okay? So definitely research ABC rinse, okay? And it's really just an apple cider vinegar rinse using apple cider vinegar, baking soda, some water, and some thyme, darling. That's all that is, okay? So you can, it's like 100 videos on YouTube how to do an ABC rinse. I don't have to go into the detail right now. But the next thing is shampoos, okay? Me personally, I like Dr. Bronner shampoo, or you can use any type of shampoo really out there in the market if you're really into just not using any chemicals in your hair. Definitely go with Dr. Bronner's. But a shampoo is a shampoo. Just make sure you wash your hair really well. I definitely recommend using minimizing the amount of chemicals that you use in your hair, okay? So just real quick, you can wash your hair as much as you like, but I definitely don't recommend washing your hair more than once a week, okay? Definitely don't, if you're going to be washing your hair once a week, definitely do not retwist every time you wash your hair. I personally recommend retwisting your hair once a month if you have mature locks. If you're having starter locks, two times a month, every 2 weeks works, okay? But retwisting too much can also be bad for your locks. The next thing you want to know before starting your locks is to limit the products that you use in your hair, okay? Now, there's 101 products out here in the market for natural hair, and everybody want to tell you what's the best one for you, but you have to choose what works for your hair, because everybody's hair isn't the same, okay? So definitely don't try every product out there okay? Do some research and find what works best for you, okay? Some people like gels to retwist, some people goes with the beeswax, some people retwist with just oil, some people don't use anything at all to retwist. They just put water and twist their hair. To each his own. Do what works for you, okay? If you have a thinner texture of hair, gel may hold your retwist, okay? But if you have a thicker texture of hair, I don't think gel gonna hold your retwist. You might want to go toward the pomades or the beeswax route, or no product. Do what works for you, but definitely research, find out what works for your hair and stick to it, okay? Don't put everything in your hair, because excessive products leads to excessive buildup, okay? So do what works for you. The last thing that I want to go ahead and let you guys know what to consider before starting your locks is patience. Patience is key, okay? A lot of people don't make it to the level of having mature locks because there's a stage that you go through when you're first starting your locks, and they call it the ugly stage, when you have little itty bitty committees, your hair's puffy, it's not locking, it's immature, it's all over the place, and some people can't stand that, and they're just like, oh my goodness, my hair isn't locking. And keeping in mind that people's hair lock at different rates, okay? When I say rates, I mean a person's hair may take 6 months to lock, another person may take a whole year to lock, all right? Another person may take 8 months. Another person's hair may take 18 months to lock. Have patience, okay? Keep your vision clear in what you want. If you're trying to be locked, have patience. Be patient with your hair, okay? It will lock. Just continue to nurture your locks and get routine maintenance. This is very important when you are starting locks to do your routine maintenance in the first year and a half up until the point that your hair fully locks, because this is what nurtures your lock into that mature stage. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching my video. I really do appreciate it. I hope that this video helped you guys. If you're a person who are starting your locks, thinking about starting your locks, don't know if you want to start your locks yet, I hope that this video helped you, okay? Hope that you got some great tips from this video. Comment down below if I missed anything. I tried to cover everything, but yeah. Turn on your notifications so that you never miss a video from your girl. Subscribe. Share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter. Y'all know what it is. Help your girl grow. Y'all know I ride with y'all a long way, right? You better know it. It's your girl Kenyata here. Peace.